welcome back to the Fox Shop. Another exciting video in store for you. Had an issue with this truck, not really an issue, but more of an annoyance going on for the last probably 3 or 4 years, maybe more than that. And it seems to be worse, especially when it's cold. The oil pressure gauge will bounce a little bit, and sometimes it will kind of go up and then back down. Never goes completely off down in the red or anything. And here's what the switch looks like, and it is actually a switch. I got the Motorcraft, and the part number is a SW2220. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's kind of got paper over it, but anyway, what the switch looks like. It's just this little guy. This screws into your engine block. It's down by your oil filter, just to the front of the truck, your oil filter. And then this post on the back, there's a wire, a single wire, and it just fits over the top of that. This is, I guess it's threaded, but it just kind of snaps on the top of it. And over the last couple of years, or 3 or 4 years, every once in a while I'll pull that wire off and I'll clean off that post with some emery cloth or some real fine sandpaper. And you can also get inside the terminal on the wire, and that would help sometimes. I think just moving it around might do about the same thing, but I think it's leaking just a little bit, and it is 22 years old, so that little switch is probably due for a change. And I'm 99.9% confident that that's the problem. It could also be the case if you all of a sudden just lose oil pressure. Your gauge just goes down to nothing. That is probably where I would start. First, I'd try just pulling that wire off, cleaning everything off, sticking it back on, and see if that helps. But that little part costs, I honestly don't remember. I've had it since last fall or last summer, and I don't think it was more than $10. I believe I bought it off of Amazon, but I'm not sure. I might have got it at O'Reilly's. Also, what fits these, you can just use 1 1/16 inch, just a regular, I would get a deep socket, and that would work. They make special sockets, because if you look at that, it's got those little indentations on it, and this socket is made to fit in those and get these off. But 1 1/16 inch regular deep socket will work just as well. I've had that socket, like I said, I've had this issue's been going on for it may be 4 or 5 years, and I keep thinking about doing it every time I change oil, and I never do. But today is the day. So let's get busy doing this. First, I gotta change the oil, so I'm gonna get to that. Okay, I don't know how well you can see this, and I would have been smart to have not put the new filter on before doing this. So if you're doing this, you can still get to it pretty easy. I didn't think I was going to be able to, but the switch, and I just can't hardly see in my camera. Let's see here. Hold on. I need to zoom out. Can't. That switch, I took the wire off of it, and if you see I can't see what you can see. The hell am I looking at? Oh, I'm not down far enough. There's the oil filter. If you look just to the left of the oil filter, right there, that white circle, that is the oil pressure switch. And the way you get to that sucker, you might need to have about a 6-inch extension on your socket. I already tried fitting it on. I got a bunch of gook on it. I need a better way of holding my camera in here, and there's just no place to put it. Let's see, where are we? Okay. I don't know if I can do this and show it at the same time. Ouch. Anyway, where are we? Okay, I'm trying to do two things at once here. Yeah, my arm won't reach. Anyway, get this down in there. Now I'm gonna have to show you after the fact. The socket will fit on there, and like I said, that wire just pops off with your finger real easy. Well, mine did anyway. Let's see. I'll get a socket. Here, a wrench on there. This is not easy to do. Holding a camera, and I got my light right in the way down there. Of course, we'll just yabba dabba. That sucker's on there tight. There we go. So it doesn't break. I think it's coming now. Pretty exciting stuff watching somebody do this, isn't it? I don't even know if you can see what the hell I'm doing. I can barely see what I'm doing. Alright. Did I get? No, not yet. It's really loose though. Down there somewhere. There it is. I can't hold the camera still and get this out at the same time. There we go. Ugh. There she is. Take her over here where you can see it. Dump it out of the... Come on, you little bastard. Come on. There we go. Yeah. A little foul looking. Some gunk in there. I'm going to put you back up on the tripod and I will be right back. Okay, so we just got the sending unit, or the sending switch in this case, out. A lot of people use that term interchangeably. This actually isn't a sending unit. This is a sending... Well, I guess it could be a sending unit switch. Clean it off a little bit, and that's what the darn thing looks like. And I stuck a shop rag kind of inside that hole there in the end of it. And it was just kind of real loose kind of ball of gunk in there, just kind of... It's dirty, and that's probably why it's been acting up a little bit. So I'm going to screw the new one in there and fill it with oil and see that this does in fact fix the problem. So putting it in is just the opposite of taking it out, and I don't know if you can see on there very good. That was not a very good shot. I thought I could get in there a little better. But that's where it is, right in front of your oil filter. That was in there pretty snug. I'm glad it didn't break off or something, but and it was leaking. You could tell back behind there. You know, it's been wet and it's been leaking some oil. It hasn't been leaking much. Hasn't been leaving puddles under it or anything that I know of. But I'm going to put the new one in and fill it with oil, and we'll see if that fixes the problem. Okay, well, I just got her filled up with oil. So now, let's have a look. Fire it up and we'll see how she does. Still need to replace that light with a blue light. Okay, there's the oil gauge right there. And it used to ride about right on the right hand side. Let me turn the... right on the right hand side of the, of the N on normal. Right there. So we'll see where it rides now. And every once in a while you could sit there and just watch it and it would fluctuate, especially at idle, and especially when cold. So let's hope it fires up a little more in the mid-range and make me feel better, even though I know it's just a switch. Well, let's find out. Well, there we go. That's more like it. Riding up about on the right hand side of the M than normal. And from pictures I've seen on people on the forums and stuff, like on Facebook, that looks a little bit more normal, either straight up and down or just to the right of the midsection there. So, as I suspected, that was the problem. But anyway, those are the LED dash lights that I put in. I don't know how long ago that was, a week or two ago. Still got the blue ones in the door, the blue ones in the back here, but I still need to get one for now. So anyway, I'm going to shut this off for right now. Probably tired of that dinging. Okay, so that is how you change the pressure switch in a 92 through 96, 97, 96 F150, 97 if you got a heavy duty F250 with a 5.8. Their switch is in the same exact spot. I'm not sure on the earlier years. I would suspect it's the same setup or something real similar. So that's the thing you look for. You just unscrew it, pull it out, put a new one in, and good to go. So that's how you do that. I was going to do another video today just simply on changing oil on the flare side, but it is raining out really hard and that's where it is outside. So I might do that tomorrow. It needs an oil change too. And then in upcoming videos, I've got I think some pretty cool stuff coming up. Hopefully this next week. I've got some parts that are supposed to be showing up on Tuesday or Wednesday. Hopefully, I got several parts that are supposed to be coming Tuesday or Wednesday. One's going to be a pretty neat, I think, a pretty neat thing I'm going to do on the green truck here. Another one is going to not be on the truck, but something for the shop that I think it's cool. It's something that anybody could do, not expensive at all. And so stay tuned, check it out, and if you like this channel, please subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.